Number 10. Baltic Sea Anomaly. What looks just like the Millennium Falcon and rests 300 feet below the waves off the coast of Sweden? A 140,000-year-old mystery that might just be the calling card of ancient aliens, the remnant of a glacier, or something else that we can't possibly identify. Yet, the Baltic Sea Anomaly has been puzzling scientists since it was first discovered in 2011. This odd artifact has another bizarre superpower. Whenever divers or exploratory machinery gets close to it, their electrical equipment goes completely haywire, leading some to speculate that it just might be the sunken husk of a UFO. Whatever it is, this underwater feature is enormous, spanning 180 feet and scarring up the ocean floor, almost as if it had an ill-fated crash landing before the dawn of humanity. Number 9. Eerie sounds. We tend to think of the sea as serene, peaceful even, filled only with the sounds of crashing waves and offshore calls of gulls. But there are other noises that come from the depths that would keep you up at night. The ocean is full of eerie sounds, and the craziest thing is, nobody can even come close to explaining them. Two of the most famous are the bloop and Julia, haunting noises that radiate up to us from the deepest, darkest regions of the ocean. Are they the calls of sea monsters? Siren songs lurking sailors down to their doom? Scientists have a less fantastic take. They think that the bloop, Julia, and other marine moans are actually the calling cards of icebergs scraping against the ocean floor. For this theory to be true, the sounds would need to ricochet throughout the ocean from the polar regions, getting more and more distorted as they go along. Interesting theory, but does it hold water? Julia was captured in equatorial waters far from the icy poles, making these sounds the height of mystery. Number 8. Milky Sea. The Milky Sea phenomenon is one of the strangest deep-sea discoveries of all time, even though it is predominantly viewed from the surface. Most experts believe that this ghostly glaze is simply reflected bioluminescence from bacteria near the surface. But the truth could also go much deeper than that. Literally. Although traditional bioluminescence is mostly spotted from the shore in small patches, the Milky Sea stretches across vast patches of ocean, far from the beaches and land, and spans the depths in ways that normal bioluminescent phenomena are not capable of doing. Also, Milky Seas can be spotted from the chilly realm of outer space, which makes scientists speculate that there might be larger or deeper dwelling organisms at play, ones that are able to generate a substantial amount of light. We know that creatures like these live mostly in the far reaches of our undersea trenches. But is it possible that other bottom-dwelling animals are lighting up the Milky Sea? For a long time, the Milky Sea was considered to be a myth, a maritime hallucination brought on by too many days out on the open ocean. But now we know that it's a real but unexplained bit of deep-sea phenomena. What sort of animals could possibly cause this otherworldly glow? How far beneath the waves must we go to find out? Number 7. Ramasutu. This submerged bridge goes by a number of different names, including Rama's Bridge, Adam's Bridge, and Ramasutu. It spans a whopping 30 miles of ocean floor, linking up Sri Lanka and Pamban Island. Most experts conclude that it is too precise and deliberate to be naturally formed, but how or why it was built remains a massive mystery. Is it the remnant of an ancient civilization that was swept beneath the waves and forgotten long ago? Or a long-forgotten trade route that connects continents before recorded history? The answer might lie in the Ramayana religious text. According to Hindu mythology, the bridge was created by monkey warriors working for King Rama and tasked with helping him save his wife from Ravana, the demon king of Lanka. Whoever built it, loyal monkeys or ancient humans, it was likely above the water during the Middle Ages, meaning that it was almost certainly used as an oceanic highway for people of yore. Number 6. Jacuzzi of Despair. This Jacuzzi of Despair also goes by another name, the Jacuzzi of Death, and it fully lives up to both of its somber monikers. The ocean is full of weird little pockets of phenomena, and contrary to popular belief, all water in the seven seas doesn't have the same consistency. Enter the jacuzzi of despair, a briny slurry that traps and kills all manner of creatures, slowly and painfully. This devilish patch of the sea is located right off the Gulf of Mexico, where the levels of hydrogen sulfide and methane are sky high and concentrated into one dense little lake that lures sea creatures in with its balmy temperatures. How do these unfortunates perish? Basically, the salt-choked water pickles them slowly while suffocating them in an inescapable chokehold of underwater methane. Fun. Number 5. Yonaguni Monument. Sometimes called Japan's Atlantis, the Yonaguni Monument was discovered in 1985 and has been puzzling scientists and researchers for decades. Is the Yonaguni Monument a remnant of an old sunken civilization, or is it an astounding natural formation? Either way, it's hard not to gape at the majesty that is this underwater work of art. The Yonaguni Monument is comprised of massive pieces and is 165 long and 65 wide, and is adorned with scratchings and carvings that some say could be part of a forgotten language, like Lemurian. Some people think that it's an old sunken pyramid, similar to those found in other parts of the world. If that's the case, we haven't even scratched the surface of what mysteries the Yonaguni Monument might hold. Number 4. Purple Orb. The purple orb might just be one of a kind, a strange and wondrous animal that lives out its lonely existence in the Channel Islands, a few miles away from California's coast. Marine scientists remain flabbergasted by this colorful, spherical animal, which remains unnamed, unclassified, and a complete mystery to even the most seasoned experts. A deep-sea dweller with a magnificent dark lavender hue, the purple orb could be some kind of radiant sea slug or bioluminescent spherical fish, or maybe even a visitor from another planet. Who knows? All we can say for certain is that the tiny 2-inch long purple orb rests at an excess of 5,000 feet under the surface of the waves, proving that there are still many maritime mysteries that we have yet to solve. Number 3. Deep-sea crop circles. You've heard of those nutty extraterrestrials who descend from the sky to terrorize cows and leave crop circles in fields, right? Let's take the crazy up a notch by sinking them well below the waves. Deep-sea crop circles might not be as large as their land counterparts, but they are every bit as mysterious. Ranging from about 4 to 6 feet in diameter, deep-sea crop circles are perfectly round and located exclusively near Japan's Anami-Oshima Island. They were first discovered in 1995 and have been attributed to everything from aliens to pufferfish. Although pufferfish are notorious diggers, using their fins to cut into the silty bottom of the seafloor, we can't say definitively that the fish are the culprits. Deep-sea crop circles remain a mystery and one we are unlikely ever to solve. Number 2. Bermuda Triangle. The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle has puzzled mariners since it first started swallowing up ships and airplanes. It goes by many names, including the Devil's Triangle, and is the bane of both mariners and pilots alike. Stretching right off the coast of Florida to Bermuda and the Bahamas, this deadly stretch of ocean is one of the most ghastly discoveries ever reported on or in the high seas. Some think that it's the perfect hunting ground for extraterrestrials looking for humans to abduct and experiment on. Others suspect that this ominous bit of ocean is jammed full of rogue waves or other harrowing phenomenon that could disorient sailors. Still, others wonder about strange eruptions from below the waves, massive methane belches that could capsize ships, or bands of fog that could obscure the view from boat decks. Whatever mysteries the Bermuda Triangle holds, she's not giving them up anytime soon. Number 1. Sea monsters. During prehistoric times, the oceans were crawling with horrific monsters like the school bus-sized megalodon and the deadly Leopleurodon, a creature composed of pure nightmare fuel and nasty gnashing teeth. If you think these animals are simply creatures of lore or yore, think again. There are plenty of things that we don't know about the oceans and the creatures that lurk in their depths. and some people have discovered sea monsters below the waves. There are plenty of eyewitness accounts that support the notion that sea monsters might be more than big fish stories. Portland, Maine's Casco Bay is home to a famed creature affectionately named Cassie. Don't let the cutesy name fool you. Cassie is anything but benevolent, responsible for some spine-tingling encounters with surface dwellers that have left more than a few people afraid of going into the water. Pensacola, Florida is home to a harrowing sea monster encounter. In 1965, 5 boys went skin diving off the Sunshine State's coast, only to encounter a ghastly leviathan that consumed 4 of them and left one traumatized for life. Although the official account writes the sea monster out of the story, speculating that the boys drowned, there is still that eyewitness account that there's something terrible out there, lurking just out of sight. Thanks again for watching. Would you rather sail through the notorious Bermuda Triangle, or have to fight an electric eel with your bare hands? Let us know in the comment section below.